Hello interwebs, welcome to Let's Fix Computers. I've got a Lenovo IdeaPad 100S here, which does not turn on. So this is a pretty crappy looking netbook, so yeah, this is not really worth fixing, but I'm kind of looking at it out of curiosity really, because if you want to get better at fixing stuff, you've got to fix stuff, and you don't get practice by just throwing everything out. So let's see what we can do with this. So the issue is that it doesn't turn on. If I press the power button, nothing happens. It's stone dead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug in a charger here. I don't have the actual charger for this. I've actually got it hooked up to my DC bench supply. And that actually gives us some additional information. Now, you can get quite a lot of initial information from a bench power supply if you know what numbers to look for. Most of the time I don't, but this one actually does something interesting. So this is a 5 volt 4 amp input to this thing, which is quite unusual. Most laptops are 19 volt, but whatever. If I turn on my power supply, as you can see, we're getting weird fluctuations. It initially tries to jump up to 200 milliamps and then immediately falls down again. And what that suggests to me is I think there's a short circuit in this laptop, and there's something in there that's turning on, detecting a short and turning off again. So what we're going to do, we'll turn the power supply back off, and I'm going to open up the laptop and we'll start looking basically. So, I mean, we could have gotten this information just by opening it up and looking straight away, but that's an interesting thing to show you, that you can use your power supply just to get initial information early on. And for laptops like MacBooks and things like that, there's actually a growing database of information for known faults and what the power supply draw is for those faults. So it's good to be aware that these things exist. Open up. Let me in. Open up. There we go. These things are incredibly depressing on the inside. We've got a 2-cell battery. We've got a motherboard. And we've got some speakers and some USB ports. That's it. Let's take... it looks like anything interesting is... something is broken there. Let's look a little bit closer. There's a little dude that's broken there. Not sure whether that is our issue or not. It could be. Looking at the power delivery here, it looks like I might be wrong. I initially thought it would be on the other side of the board, but by the looks of things, our power is coming in here. We've got some capacitors and probably a TVS diode going across to ground. Then I wonder if that's going along and through there to the actual power system. What's underneath here? There's our wireless module. So our power is coming down through here, and it's possibly one of these going over there. What is that guy? That looks like an inductor to me. I think that's an inductor. And also, is that just a spot? Oh, I think it is. Yeah, I think this is everything. Yeah, well, there's your problem. There's a crater in that chip. What is that? A6003. Let's try Google searching that. I think that's our audio amplifier, which will be going over to the HDMI port. I'm tempted just to remove that from the board and see if it turns on. I'm actually going to do that. Like, I'm kind of YOLOing this. It's a piece of crap netbook, you know. Like, I don't like speaking ill of other people's stuff, but call a spade here. Netbooks are garbage. I'm just going to literally just zap that off and just see if this thing comes back to life. let's plug it in and see what happens. Because if that is literally just an audio amplifier for the HDMI port, if that doesn't kill the rest of the audio in the laptop, we might just be able to just take it out. Right, let's see. Power on. Looks like it's holding. Do we have a charge light on this? No, I don't think I do. Let's just see if it turns on. No. I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes because the battery is probably stone flat and it's probably trickle charging right now. And if I give that 5 minutes just to get the battery voltage up, that might kick on and actually wake up. So I'm going to pause, or rather, well, I'll leave it running just so if we happen to see it suddenly kick up, then we'll have that recorded. But I'm just going to walk away for a bit. Oh, there we go. Literally, as I picked up my packet of Oreos to walk away, we just kicked up to 500 milliamps. Will that turn on now? There it goes. Oh, it tried. We've got a charge light now. We're making progress. That needs more time. I'm gonna let it charge. I'm going to let it get some more power into it. If I press the power button again, I think that would start. But I'm literally going to give that 5 minutes to actually get power into it. How are we doing? Still at 1.1 amps. I doubt it will charge much faster than that, to be honest. Let's turn this thing on. Hold. Oh, there we go. Doing something. And it turned off again. And it turned on. Are we power cycling? I think we're power cycling. There we go. It dies. It lives. It dies again. And we're booting. Let's get into Windows and see what we've lost. Because if there's no audio, if we just have no sound now, then that's a bit of a bummer. If we've only lost the sound output from the HDMI port, I could care less about that. Like, who the hell hooks up a monitor to a 32GB eMMC netbook anyway? Don't know. That battery probably got deep discharged. So I have suspicion that this thing might need time to actually charge properly. No idea. Anyway, do we have audio? We do. It makes noises. There we go. Yeah, I'll bet money that that is literally just the audio amplifier for the HDMI circuit. And yeah, I don't care about that. I'm surprised it has one. Yeah, no worries. On account that this is a garbage laptop and is not worth spending any kind of serious time on, I'm literally going to take that as a fix. And before everyone whines at me, yes, I'm going to tell the customer and explain it to them and give them the choice and let them decide. However, I'm also going to say to them, if you want me to do any more significant work to this, it's going to cost you a lot more than my flat service fee, because board repair ain't cheap. I'll add in some extra information in the description down below for whether the battery actually recovered or not, because I'm going to leave this on charge overnight and I'll see what it does. So I'll get back to you on that one. However, for now, we've gone from a stone dead laptop to something that kind of sort of works. So I wonder what happened to the HDMI amplifier there. It just randomly decided to go nuclear. Yeah, oh well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Support links are down below, Patreon, Discord, etc, etc. Thank you very much to all my supporters. And don't forget to click the like button because it tells YouTube that you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.